Okay, like I'm told, I honestly don't know how many people use IpredatorVPN, but in the last few days, if you try to go to ipredator.se, their website, it now goes to Njalla, which is spelt Njala, and their website is njal.la. Anyway, on that website they say you can change from iPredator to Njalla, which is a new company they've started to replace iPredator. iPredator is going to be, that brand's going to be dropped and you're going to have to use Njalla if you want to. And there it is, there's the spelling of it up there if I zoom in. Basically, go on their website and they tell you to get a Open VPN config file, which is going to look like that once you've got it, that little orange logo, and it's called an Open VPN config file. It's only 9 kilobytes, as you can see. You drop it into your C drive in Program Files, Open VPN config. That's where you place the file once you've downloaded it off their website. And now I'm trying to connect and it's not connecting. I just cannot get it to connect. You can see how many times it's been tried. That's just in the last couple of minutes. I've had about 100 of these boxes open up with them attempting to connect. It just will not connect whatsoever. So it's not working. There's absolutely no explanation on their website on what to do, really. It's shockingly bad that you would switch from one company to another and leave your customers completely in the shit. I'm just going to show you their website. So their website is there, Njala, njal.la is their website. You go to their website and now they sell domain names. What's VPS? Don't even know what that is. They've got all kinds of different payment methods, blah blah blah. Who is behind Njalla? Well, it's the people that used to run iPredator. Like I said, they've switched company, and there's a whole load of domain names you can buy off them. It's really bad, lack of support. That's how to contact them if like me you end up stuck. I'm just going to go to their home page. Let's try and find something. Home, nothing. About, that does not help. Frequently asked questions I'll go to. I'm trying to find, God, I can't even find the blooming place how I did what I did. Let's click on blog, see if that does anything. Blog, that's where they explain about the iPredator change. So go to blog, so that's there, that website. They explain a little bit about, they started iPredator 12 years ago. To be honest, I've probably been with them for about 12 years. I did try a couple of other VPN, virtual private network services, before I went to iPredator, but I have stuck with them for years, so maybe I've been using them for about 10, 12 years, which makes it really annoying. I've had this set up for 12 years, it's worked pretty well all the time, very little downtime from them. Price has been okay, service, I wish the speed was better, but anyway, blah blah blah. Here it is. So at the bottom of that blog post it says you can migrate your iPredator account to Njalla on njala.la.ipredator/ipredator. Sorry, so click on that and then you go to this web page. That's where you go, njal.la/ipredator. So now you're on here, and this is where they say you can migrate your account from iPredator to Njalla. So you type in your username that you've got for iPredator, then click on that, and then they will send you an email. Click on the link in the email, and then you come back onto the Njalla website, and that's when they then ask you to download a config file. You basically click on where it says download, you download the config file, which will end up somewhere else in your download folder. So then drag it from your download folder to this folder here, C, Program Files, Open VPN, Config, and then you'll have that file there. Now, as you can see, I've still got an old iPredator file. Do I still need that? Do I delete that? There's just no explanation from the people that run iPredator and Njalla. It's shockingly bad, really. I need to know, do I delete that iPredator file or not? And then, as I said, that's all they've said to do. All they've told you to do is to install the Njalla config file, and that's it. There's absolutely no other explanations on what else you're going to need to do to your computer. So you're left with, if you use it, I use a bit of software called VPNCheck Pro. That's one way you can use to control whatever client you use for torrents and stuff like that. And it can close down whatever program you're using and restart it once you get a new connection. So this prevents you, if you're downloading stuff and all of a sudden you lose connection, it will close your BitTorrent client, and then once it reconnects to your VPN for you, then it will restart the BitTorrent client for you, for example. Anyway, I'm using this to try and connect. As you can see, it's telling me press cycle IP network, so I will do that. Starting network. Now let's just see what happens. Today is now the 5th of November 2020 when I'm trying to do this, and the reason I've decided to do this today is because when I first saw that blog post, they said it was only the very late October or early November that they first said that iPredator was going to be closed, and they said they were going to make the change to Njalla in the middle of November is what they said. Then today, 5th of November, I could not connect to IpredatorVPN at all, and there's been problems in the past month. There's been a few days when you haven't been able to use the VPN, and I presume that's because the people that run iPredator are attempting to switch over to Njalla. They didn't bother to tell anybody, so they've had a lot of pissed off customers. And again, today I could not use iPredator, so I decided, right, I might as well attempt to make this change. They've told me they're going to switch off iPredator in a couple of weeks, and now I'm stuck with being unable to connect to Njalla based on dropping that config file into that folder and then attempting to use VPNCheck Pro to connect. It's just not working. So only thing I can do is contact their support and see if they can give me some advice, because I'm getting nowhere and it's driving me mad now. I'm very annoyed with them, and to be frank, if I can't get this working the next couple of days, I'm going to switch company because I've had enough. They completely failed, the iPredator team completely failed to tell their customers why we couldn't connect for days in the past month. In October, it's been shockingly bad service from them. All they had to do was say, oh, sorry, we are switching to new system, blah, blah, but they didn't tell anybody anything. So all of us lost quite a few days in the month of October of being able to use the VPN service, which is a major pain for a lot of people. And now they've just completely failed to properly explain how to make the change from iPredator to Njalla. So I'm going to try one more time. Right, it says press cycle IP network, so I'm going to do that. Okay, I'm just going to click on, just click disconnect on that bigger window you saw me using. Right, so here we go. One last time, I'm going to let VPNCheck run OpenVPN for me and attempt to get me connected. I'm filming this just in case any of these messages make any sense to anybody. I mean, this is all gobbledygook to most people. Most people that use a VPN have absolutely no idea how they work. That's it, I give up. I'm going to switch my computer off, and I'm going to have to ask for support. I can't take any more of this. It's driving me bonkers. So anyway, there you go. That's just to show you iPredator has become Njalla and it does not work, and I'm not happy not a happy camper, and I will be switching company if their support do not fix this problem for me within the next couple of days. That's it. So there you go. Thanks for watching, folks. Bye bye.